Well, hello everyone, and a very warm welcome once again to the Hala Legionów in Kielce in Poland, where you join us for the 5th day of competition. It's the evening session in the 2021 AIBA Youth World Boxing Championships for men and women. 200 bouts down already in this edition of the championship. Some 414 boxers taking part from 52 national Olympic committees all around the world. And on this 9th session of boxing, we've got a further 12 bouts scheduled. Action coming from the women's light welterweight, men's light welterweight, and men's heavyweight divisions over the course of this evening session. It's been an absolutely terrific tournament so far. Plenty of quality on display, lots of competitiveness and determination as well. And with no seeding in AIBA youth boxing, some very good boxers have met in the early stages of the tournament, and they have combined to produce some terrific competition. These are the contests that will conclude this 9th session of boxing, as we edge ever closer towards the medal stages. It's a victory in the quarterfinals that will secure the athletes a place on the medal roster. And remember, the losing semi-finalists will both be awarded bronze medals. And that gives you an idea as to the perspective. Told you that the heavyweights were in action later on. Here is the Armenian boxer who will be competing over in Ring B. This is Ring A. My name's Ronald McIntosh. I'll be your commentator for this 9th session of boxing. My colleague Andy Clark is covering the action over in the other ring here at the Hala Legionów. So backstage, all of the athletes going through their paces to ensure that when that call arrives, they are fired up and ready to go. So much activity backstage here at this magnificent venue. Opened in 2006, multi-purpose venue where it's primarily used for handball. But this country has such a rich boxing tradition. There have been continental championships staged here in the past. This the first global championships to be staged in Poland, in AIBA boxing. And that is where we are, the Hala Legionów. And just outside this magnificent venue, there is actually a statue in commemoration of the memory of and the achievements of Leszek Drogos, highly decorated amateur from back in the 50s, Olympic bronze medalist in Rome 1960, but prior to that took 3 consecutive European Championship titles. And his figure has been immortalized, a bronze bust outside this beautiful venue. And again, that gives you an idea as to the depth of tradition in the sport of boxing in this country.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 201, women's light welter, 64 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Kazakhstan, Milana Ayupova. And his opponent in blue corner, representing Ukraine, Marina Stoiko. Judges segment 1 Argentina, 2 Moldavia, 3 Taipei, 4 Bosnia and Herzegovina, 5 India. Referee Sean Rees, United States.
So these then the 5 judges seated all around the boxing ring who will be officiating, scoring this contest using the 10-point must system. They're from Argentina, Moldova, Chinese Taipei, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and India. And this opening contest of this 9th session of boxing will be between boxers from Kazakhstan and Ukraine. Milana Ayupova is the Kazakh boxer in the red corner. And in the blue corner, Marina Stoiko. Sean Rees of the United States of America is the referee.
Figure that out. Hands over. Perfect. Got your mouthpiece in. See your headgear. Thank you.
Well, it's often makes for interesting observation to see former boxers who are now coaches trying to fix the head guards and head dresses of their boxers. Long hair, well, hair of any length permitted in AIBA boxing. The ruling is that it must not interfere with either the opponent, the boxer themselves, or their opponent in terms of vision, and that's why we see various headdresses, do-rags, bandanas, swimming caps beneath the head guard. Sometimes when you see ham-fisted former boxers trying to carry out such intricate, nimble-fingered exercises, it does make for interesting viewing. But that carried out satisfactorily, and so we are about to get underway.
Round 1.
64 kilogram light welterweight action, and this contest between boxers from Kazakhstan and Ukraine. The Kazakh boxer, Maria Ayupova, 18 years of age, and her opponent is also 18, and that is Marina Stoiko. First contest of the tournament for both of these boxers. Perfect bracket number of 16. So automatically the winner progressing through to the quarterfinals. Good right hand and a jolting left jab. Well, it's been ruled a slip, but I think she was helped on her way to the canvas by a solid straight shot. No knockdown. And remember, in AIBA boxing with the 10-point must system, a trip to the canvas isn't necessarily a 10-8 round, as it is in the professional code. Good right-left combination landed by Ayupova. Stoiko responding with a counter shot of her own. Problems with the footing for Stoiko now. Nice overhand right landed by the boxer in blue. Ayupova tried to respond with the right hand to the body, but she just ran into a cracking right hand there. Very well picked punch by Stoico, who's looking for the same shot and spinning off to a right anti-clockwise after letting it fly. She's using that right hand effectively now, is Stoico. But that's good work to the body by Ayupova. Well, both boxers showing good variety, but a forceful reverse 1-2 landed by Stoico, then put some distance between herself and her opponent by shoving her away. So just approaching 30 seconds to go in the opening round. Stoico looking for that 1-2 combination once again, but the left hand, the right hand off the mark. That one was a glancing blow that did catch Ayupova and scores, and it's a hard right cross again, which just causes Ayupova to back up. Counter left jab is a nice shot from Stoico. And the first round in the book. Some of the action from that first 3-minute session.
Seconds out, please.
Вставай. Дыхание. Серийная работа. Слышишь?
Round 2.
So into the second round then. Quick start by the boxer in red. She's met by some competent straight punching from Stoico. The 18-year-old wearing blue, representing Ukraine, comes in as the 2020 European Youth Championship silver medalist at 64 kilograms, but she's just taken a swift right cross there from Ayupova. She's also enjoyed continental podium success. Check left hand is a nice shot from the boxer in red, causing Stoico to become momentarily disorganized, and is a real noticeable quickening of the tempo from Ayupova after that first round. We saw the scores courtesy of the AIBA live scoring system. Ayupova and her corner will be aware of that as well, and that is why she is raising her tempo here. Beautiful left hook, countered by a right hand, but getting the better of that exchange was Ayupova. She goes targeting body and head once again, lands a right hand around the corner. Stoico tries to counter with a right hand, but was wide of the target. Continental podium success for Ayupova came in the form of an Asian junior bronze medal in 2019 at 63 kilograms. So two accomplished operators competing here on the world stage and combining to make for a terrific contest. Sean Rees just reminding Ayupova that she's not to land rabbit punches around the rear of the head. Nice right hand landed by Stoico. Beautiful right hand in response from Ayupova. Far brisker second round initiated by the boxer in red. And again, she's looking to produce first and third boxing during the course of these exchanges, dropping her hands momentarily, now stepping back into punching range. Left hand caused Stoico to double over, and another right hand is an eye-catching pot shot landed by Ayupova. Beautiful right-left. The left hand was a beauty before she backed up. And now coming forwards, trying to just blunt the effect of aggression being produced by Ayupova is Stoico. So closing 30 seconds of the round. There's a solid shot landed by Stoico. Two boxers entangled on the ropes just above our commentary position here. Glancing right hand, followed by a far more solid one from Stoico. Hard shots being exchanged. Nice to see that respect between the two of them. You may hear the breathing of Ayupova. Become characteristic of the Kazakh boxer during the course of this tournament. You hear them exhale loudly. Ayupova quickening the tempo noticeably in that second round after she and her corner would have been aware of the scores after one round in the book. And that is why, commendably, she changed her tactics, she upped her work rate, and there is everything to fight for going into the third and final round here in Kielce.
Seconds out, please.
Не вались на нее, не ошибайся. Все на ножках.
Round 3.
Into the third and final round then. Contest that is in the balance. Just think we may get time called in a moment. Terrific punch picking by Ayupova. But that headdress just protruding beneath the chin strap of Stoico. That may require some adjustment, but then on the resumption, Stoico lands a hard right hand to initiate that exchange. She lands the same shot once again to catch the incoming Ayupova. Two powerhouse boxing nations squaring off in the boxing ring as Ayupova lands a good right cross without reply. She goes looking for the same shot once again. Kazakhstan, one of the four nations here with a maximum contingent of 20 boxers, 10 women, 10 men. Ukraine not far behind them with 9 women and 10 men in 19 strong squad as Ayupova looking to again assert her dominance in this final round. Minute gone, and it has been two-way action so far. Right hand not too far away from Stoico. Ayupova back onto the front foot. Boxers falling into a clinch. Time has been called, and now we are going to have some adjustments to that head, that bandana beneath the head guard. American referee Sean Reese just reminding the Ukrainian corner that during that timeout to make some running repairs, there is to be no coaching. Beyond the midpoint of the final round, both boxers looking for pot shot right hands, looking to draw in an uppercut where Stoico couldn't quite find the mark. But it's been a very skillful contest so far. And it's been a seesaw affair. Nice left jab landed by Ayupova. So both boxers looking for the quality as Ayupova lands a nice right hand, but both boxers looking for the quality that is going to impress the 5 scoring judges. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand landed by Stoico, the most eye-catching shot of that exchange. And how about that for a pile-driving right cross that drives Ayupova backwards. Ayupova will be aware of that. She's trying to get her own back now, stepping back into the pocket and lands a good right hand of her own. So both boxers just taking a little bit of a breather, about as much respite as we've had all contest long, now rousing themselves for a grandstand finish. Stoico continues to look for that backhand. Concentration remaining absolute as there's a terrific 1-2, the best punch of that exchange, but then Stoico comes back with a double right hand of her own. Terrific contest between these two skillful boxers, punching right up until the closing bell. And that was an absolutely spectacular contest. to get us underway here in the 9th session of boxing. Everything to box for in the 3rd and final round. And my goodness, didn't both of these athletes go for it in their bid to progress through to the quarterfinal stage after what was the first bout of the tournament for both of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by split decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Marina Stoiko, Ukraine.
And it is Stoiko who has prevailed on a split decision, 3-2, 28-29 across the board. A fair indication as to just how close and competitive this contest was. Terrific action, and it is the boxer from Ukraine who goes through. 3-2 split in the final round, 1 round apiece after 2 completed rounds. A very even affair. And it's the Ukrainian boxer who goes through to the quarterfinals, but credit to Ayupova for playing her part in what was a cracking contest.
Number 202 into the red corner, ring A. Please welcome boxer from Italy, Tommason Miriam.
So we remain in the 64-kilogram light welterweight division.
60 kilogram. Into a blue
This one
corner,
between boxers from Italy and Russia.
Azalia Amineva. Judge assignment 1 Croatia, 2 Czech Republic, 3 Kazakhstan, 4 Argentina, 5 Hungary. Referee Valerii Pastuchov, Moldavia.
So they're then the judges who will score this one using the 10-point must system. They hail from Croatia, the Czech Republic, Kazakhstan, Argentina, and Hungary. And there is Miriam Tomasoni, 18 years of age, the Italian boxer. It's the first bout of the tournament here in Kielce 2021. Her opponent is also preparing for her first contest. That is 17-year-old Azalia Amineva. Valery Pastuchov is the referee.
Ah no, a minha ida.
Round 1.
So we're underway then. 64-kilogram light welterweight action between 2 very skillful, highly decorated boxers indeed. They hail from Italy and Russia. The Italian boxer is wearing red. That is Miriam Tomasoni, 18 years of age. Comes in as the reigning national youth champion of Italy. Her opponent is also the national champion of her respective homeland, having taken the national youth title earlier this year. That is Azalia Amineva. She, the reigning European youth champion, having taken that title last year. Her opponent has also enjoyed podium success as Amineva lands a hard left cross to the solar plexus, the southpaw, wearing blue. Tomasoni's continental success came in the form of a European junior bronze back in 2018. Quick-fisted attack by Amineva. For the same combination once again, right-left. It's the boxer in blue who has settled into her work more immediately. Tomasoni catching Aminova with a left jab at the conclusion of that exchange. Fencing and feinting with the lead hand. Again, burst of activity. Shots being thrown in bunches. It's a solid left hand landed by Aminova. Well, she's generally triggering the attacks is Aminova, and often having the final word as well. Tomasoni waiting to counter, but again, beaten to the punch on an attack that was triggered by the boxer in blue. So she may have to alter her timing, alter her strategy here, Tomasoni. Of course, easier said than done. She's waiting, 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 and when the attack is triggered, she's there trying for the counter right hand. But perhaps Aminova getting the better of that coming together, as she did there, first and third boxing. She initiated the attack, then had the final word, and then when Tomasoni was distracted by something, Aminova went back in and helped herself to another cluster of punches. Good left hand to the body landed by Aminova. Continuing to wait is Tomasoni. That time she does trigger off, but look at the left hook she takes. And then a hard shot to the body right on the bell. First round in the book. A very good round for the boxer in blue. Some of the action from that opening round.
Также взводите, дистанция работает. Слышишь? Все, молодец. Головой не вались. Умница. Дыши, дыши, дыши свободнее. Главное, башку не есть туда вот. Дернул, пробил. Сразу не кидайся. Хорошо? Она горит тебя. Пробила, стукнулась, видишь, чуть не упала. Надо доработать. Да, руки впереди. Руки впереди.
Seconds out, please. Round 2.
So the command of box given to get us underway to begin this second round. Nice right jab landed. Off quick feet from Aminova. Tomasoni visibly trying to quicken her tempo here. She's got to be careful that she just doesn't fall into the rhythm being set by Aminova, which is what appeared to happen in the opening round. The natural counterpuncher wearing red, waiting to launch her own counter-attack. More often than not, the more eye-catching work, just like that, is landing by the boxer who is triggering the attack. So Aminova timing her raid very well indeed. So just over a minute gone in the second round. Very patient display this, punctuated by bursts of frenetic activity like that. Boxers testing the strength of the ropes, the tension of the ropes. Tomasoni spoken to about holding on. Beautiful right jab. Again, Aminova initiating the attack and escaping without reply. Tomasoni aware of that. She's trying to get over her front foot, but she's finding it really difficult to pin down the movement or pin down Aminova because of her brilliant movement with her feet. Using the space of the ring very well indeed and always remaining out of range. But when she sets herself to punch, again, it is her who's having the better of the exchanges. Quick, straight strikes from both flanks, making life very difficult indeed for Tomasoni. There's a counter left jab for Tomasoni, and is she beginning to time the raiding attacks of the boxer in blue? She's running out of time though, because a large portion of this second round has gone, and it's Aminova who has been boxing very well indeed. Tomasoni continuing to wait, trying to get over her front foot, but again, it's Aminova who is first to the punch. Greater volume, greater variety coming from the woman in blue, who is in and out like a thief in the night without reply once again. Boxing very well indeed is the woman in blue. And one suspects Tomasoni is going to have it all to do, as both boxers drape over the rope on the far side of the ring from our commentary position. One suspects it's going to be an uphill struggle for Tomasoni in the third and final round. Some of the action from the second round, where again, Tomasoni was able to use the space of the ring very effectively indeed. Aminova was able to use the space of the ring very well indeed. Tomasoni was trying to get over her front foot and go in pursuit of her, but more often than not, she was beaten to the punch.
Seconds out, please. Round 2, 3.
We're into the third and final round then, and completely contrasting body language and intensity in the respective corners. Everything cool and calm in the blue corner of Aminova. Tomasoni was being given instructions in rather urgent fashion, because thanks to AIBA live scoring, the red corner will be aware of the time score context of this bout. 6 minutes in the book, just 3 minutes left in which to try and turn this around. And again, double backhand success for Aminova. Tomasoni desperately trying to quicken her tempo, but the natural counterpuncher now having to try and be the aggressor. And that is a very difficult switch to try and make, going against all the instincts that have been cultivated over years of practicing the noble art. And look at that, she tries to initiate, she's running to 2 left hands from that southpaw stance. Aminova in complete control. And that left hand out of the southpaw stance, as though it's guided by laser. Incredibly accurate, and it served her very well indeed through the 2.5 rounds of this contest. Scores with it to the body. Tomasoni must be fighting against every instinct that she possesses. She knows what she's got to do, but trying to carry it out is a different matter altogether. Her problem has been that her natural counter-punching style hasn't been effective against the quick-fisted Aminova from Russia. Well, she's completely lost her bearings in the boxing ring. Has Tomasoni. That causes the intervention of the referee. Remember, you're not to turn your back on your opponent. That is an infringement. Nice right jab once again, and it just disrupts the attempted forward movement of Tomasoni. She has to reset and come again. Coming forward with a 1-2, but hasn't found the range. Aminova's movement has made her very difficult indeed to catch cleanly. Oh, look at that for a triple left hand from Aminova. She started with a right hand and then demonstrated 3 different types of backhand strike with that left, then a conventional 1-2. Wonderful shot selection from Aminova, who is incredibly relaxed and cool up there in the boxing ring. She knows that the opponent is the boxer who has got to make the fight. And that push down to the canvas. So it's been a very difficult mission indeed for Tomasoni from Italy. And that bell concludes the contest. A job very well produced by the woman in blue. some of the action then from the third and final round. Tomasoni desperately trying to do something different to what transpired in rounds 1 and 2. But ultimately, it was more of the same that took place. Terrific punch picking from Aminova. And simply not able to slow down the wonderful movement of the reigning European youth champion. Here's the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Azalia Amineva, Russia.
So Aminova from Russia prevailing over Tomasoni with a unanimous points decision verdict. A very cultivated display indeed. Cool, calm, and wonderful punch selection. And that is how she did it. It is Aminova who goes through to the quarterfinal stage, and she'll face off against Stoiko from Ukraine. That bout scheduled for the 19th of April in the evening session. What a contest that promises to be. Credit to Tomasoni, she never stopped competing, not able to get it done here in the round of 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 203 in ring A. Women's light welter, 64 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Montenegro, Nina Radenovic.
So we remain in the 64 kilogram lightweight division in this one between boxers from Montenegro and Romania. These then the 5 judges who will be scoring this one. They're from Italy, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, and Scotland.
Judge assignments, ring A. 1, Italy. 2, Kyrgyzstan. 3, Kazakhstan. 4, Ukraine. 5, Scotland. Referee, Maslan bin Amzak, Malaysia.
Well, there is Julia Guta from Romania. Back-to-back national youth titles under her belt. Her opponent over in the red corner will be boxing for Montenegro, Nina Radenovic. Maslan bin Amzat from Malaysia is the referee.
Round 1.
64 kilogram light welterweight action in the round of 16. This contest, 16 boxers. This tournament was 16 boxers. Blistering start by the woman in blue, Julia Guta of Romania, letting her hands fly freely and punches from all angles, some of them penetrating the defenses of the woman in red. Nina Radenovic being put under pressure, even though Guta is boxing on the back foot now. Trying to maraud her way forwards is Radenovic. Radenovic, 2020 European Championship Youth Bronze medalist, lands with a shot around the corner there. Nice composure to block that shot with her backhand, but she couldn't evade that left jab which got through from Guta. cracking left hand landed on the counter from Radenovic in response to the shot that she took. But look at the right hand success from Guta, who hasn't stopped punching from the opening bell. Minute gone, and it has been non-stop from the woman in blue. Sneaky left hand landed before skipping off to her right by Radenovic. Right hand was, oh, that's a right hand around the corner. Same shot once again, knocking Radenovic off balance. Terrific punch picking of the heavy variety, and a reverse 1-2. Right-left success for Guta brings about a standing count as we approach the midpoint of the opening round. Heavy shots being landed by Guta. Looking for that right hand once again, didn't quite land it correctly. Now looking to target the body of the advancing boxer in red. Spears the defenses with a right hand once again. Jolting left jab, snaps the head back of Radenovic, who may well be on the cusp of a subsequent standing count here. She's looking for a right hand of her own. Looking for the right hand once more is Guta. Swinging a miss with the left hook from Radenovic. Minute to go in the opening round. What a round. Guta setting an incredible pace. Looking for the same shot once more, but the defenses of the left glove effective from Radenovic. Really is looking to get leverage into her shots, Guta, planting her feet into the canvas and really twisting at the hip, digging her toes into the canvas and generating maximum power. Good shot to the body. The hands have come up high and are protecting the head of Radenovic. And Guta targeting the open torso. You can hear the exertions on the single shots being hammered in. Right hand success once again. Radenovic trying to walk through it and get her own offense away. Two hard shots dug into the body just above the belt line from Guta. Being forced onto the back foot, but she's boxing brilliantly in that posture. Heavy leather being thrown by the boxer in blue. What a round, my goodness. Didn't let her hand stop flowing from opening bell to concluding bell in that first round. Oh, the sound of the bell was still reverberating here around the Hela Legianov. Yulia Guta was winging away with punches from both hands. Straight punches, arcing punches, and it was that chopping right hand where she got the elbow up high that brought about a standing count. How about that for a jab? Indicative of the type of
Seconds out,
boxing she was able to produce over the first 3 minutes.
Round 2.
So into the second round then. Will the boxer in blue be able to maintain the incredible pace that she set, Yulia Guta? Daiba live scoring. Radenovic will be aware of the context of the bout. She's trying to get into the pocket and land her own offense, trying to get inside the longer reach and range, but look at the jab she's running into, the price she's having to pay. She is having occasional single shot right hand success there. The left hand wasn't too far away. Good shot to the body from Radenovic, but there's a check right hand from the woman in blue, immediately countered by a check right left hand from Radenovic. Oh, Guta just stealing a glance to her corner. Boxing off the back foot, still looking for that right hand, which has been a really effective weapon. Variety coming into play now for Guta as she tried a corkscrew left. Both boxers loading up with backhands. Neither boxer find the range. The bent arm shot from the backhand landed for Guta. Radenovic trying to get closer, but she's caught with a reverse 1-2 as she tries to retreat. Feinting with the feet, feinting with the jab. Right hand was a glancing blow landed by Radenovic. She's keeping her shape nicely, but she takes another left jab from the taller figure in blue. And another one. Given the pace that she set, Guta is breathing through an open mouth, but given the pace that she set at the midpoint of this second round, will she pay a price for that? Takes a right hand as she tried to retreat, takes a left jab to the body and then a right hand over the top. Best portion of the contest for Radenovic, but then look at the response it brings from Guta. What a contest here. Guta being backed up, but she's picking her punches terrifically off the back foot. Nice left hook landed by Guta. Excuse me, by Radenovic, which was countered by Guta. And then a right-left success by Radenovic in red. Less than a minute to go in the second round, and this has been fought at a terrific clip. High tempo indeed. Oh, that's a solid right hand over the top, which came booming from Radenovic. And she's looking to get to work inside with uppercuts through the middle. And she's having more success as we progress through this second round. Is Guta just beginning to slow a little bit? She's keen to initiate a clinch, and we haven't seen that very often. Radenovic punching away. So 10-second clapper has sounded. Radenovic coming on strong as this second round progressed. 3 minutes to go here.
Respira muito, muito bem. Respira. Respira muito, muito. Respira muito. Não fica ancor. Tudo que no lateral, esse da coluna, para o centro e o pro de estringa.
So some of the action in that second round, where Radenovic really kept her shape and kept on edging her way forwards. It was a strong start by Guta, no doubt, but as the seconds continued to elapse, Radenovic getting herself back into this contest. How well will Guta recover?
Seconds out, please.
We prepare to enter the third and final round.
Round 3.
So 3 minutes to go in this contest that has been a back and forth affair so far. It was a blistering opening round for Guta, but then her work rate just slowed as the second round progressed. Can Radenovic continue to pile on the pressure? Nice 1-2, catching the incoming boxer, and she's altogether sharper here is Guta. This is how she was performing in the opening round. The 60-second interval proving to be a magnificent elixir, which has revived her, and she has come out strong to produce the second standing count of the contest. Well, what a turnaround. Guta was slowing considerably as the second round progressed, but she came out storming in the third round to produce the second standing count issued against Radenovic in this contest. Check left hand not too far away. She may have been caught by a couple of glancing blows by Guta as she looked to escape. Good work to the body by Radenovic. Shot upstairs, by Guta. Shot upstairs, landed by Radenovic, but then look at the jab disrupting the stance of Radenovic. And it's almost as though, I'm not suggesting she did, but it's almost as though Guta elected or settled to take the second half of that second round off, because she has come out as a boxer transformed for this third and final round, producing the type of energy and dynamism and strength of punch that she showed in the first round. Good right hand once again, landed by Guta. Short of the range on that occasion and again, but Radenovic not able to inch her way forwards and find her own successful offense. She's too slow on her feet now as Radenovic. This isn't going to get it done. Tries a left hook and a right uppercut and then a left hook. The final two shots in that three-shot cluster successful. Brings about a burst of body punches from Guta. Guta firing away upstairs. Many of the shots blocked. That uppercut did pierce the guard of the woman in red. Inside the final minute, both boxers feeling the effects of their endeavors. It's been fought at a high tempo, this one. Right hand over the top is an effective shot by Radenovic. Still, she continues to pour her way forward, but she's been met by a revived Guta, who's an altogether different boxer from the languid figure she was cutting in the second half of the second round. So the 10-second clapper is imminent. Radenovic in search of a finishing shot now, but it's she who is being put under pressure as the two boxers engage in a terrific exchange. Cracking right hand landed over the top by Radenovic. Guta had success to the body during that final coming together. A fitting conclusion to a contest that was fought at a frenetic tempo. I think it's Guta who will be going through to the quarter-final stage. Really did come out with renewed energy in that third and final round.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Julia Guta, Romania.
So Julia Guta of Romania goes through to the quarter-final stage on a unanimous point decision victory. The victor in what was a terrific contest. She was really strong in the first and third rounds, and that is how she got it done. Credit to Nina Radenovic, 2020 European Youth bronze medalist, playing her part in what was a pulsating contest, but she's eliminated here in the round of 16. It is Guta who goes on.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for next bout. Bout number 204 in ring A. Women's light welter, 64 kilograms. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Poland, Wiktoria Agnieszka Tereszczak. And she's opponents in the blue corner, representing Czech Republic, Krystyna Wacławikowa.
So we remain in the women's 64-kilogram light welterweight division, and
Judges'
this one
assignments,
between
one
boxers from
Hungary,
Poland
2
and the
Bosnia
Czech Republic.
Herzegovina, 3 India, 4 Moldavia, 5 Singapore. Referee Pakistan Beketbekov, Kazakhstan.
Here are the judges who will score this one. Using the 10-point must system, they come from Hungary, Bosnia-Herzegovina, India, Moldova, and Singapore. So there is the boxer who will occupy the red corner, Wiktoria Tereszczak, 18 years of age, preparing for her first bout here in her home World Youth Championships. Her opponent in the blue corner is also 18 years old, and that is Krystyna Wacławikowa. She boxing for the Czech Republic. Our referee is from Kazakhstan. Both boxers will now receive the final instructions.
Round 1.
So we're underway then, 64-kilogram light welterweight action between boxers from Poland and the Czech Republic. The woman wearing blue, who has come out at a terrific clip, letting shots go from both flanks, is Krystyna Wacławikowa, 18 years of age, comes into the ring as the reigning silver medalist in her national championship. She's facing off against the national champion, the woman up on her toes and looking to peck and poke with that left jab on the back foot, is Wiktoria Tereszczak. Two 18-year-olds engaging in a tear-up in the opening 30 seconds of this first round. Even Vaklavikova comes in as the national championship silver medalist, as she's put on the end of an educated left hand just to try and blunt her attempted forward foray. Vaklavikova has enjoyed consecutive national championship success in the age classification down. She was two-time national junior champion of the Czech Republic, and now Tereščák just beginning to find the range, up on her toes and neutralizing these forward advances with darting, flicking punches like that, keeping her cool under fire. Not caught by surprise, but just had to adjust to the rhythm. After Vaklavikova got on the front foot right from the opening bell. She did have right-hand success there, Vaklavikova, but she was picked off by straight punches once again. Tereščák using the space of the boxing ring very well indeed. Here's a right-hand left hook combination as she was on the move to her right. Vaklavikova keeps on coming, and with her opponent pinned to the rope, she landed a strong right hand over the top. So Vaklavikova looking to crowd her opponent once more. Minute to go in the opening round. Up on her toes. Moving laterally left and right very effectively indeed is Tereščák. But Vaklavikova simply keeps on coming, marauding her way forwards. But here, surely, because she's been picked off at long range, that's what she needs to be doing. Getting busy with her hands to the body of the boxer in red. She lands a good left jab and then a right cross, catching Tereščák as she was trying to retreat. And that's a solid single shot success for Vaklavikova. Right hand success once again, but it was countered by a check left hand from Tereščák. Back into the breach steps Vaklavikova. Less than 30 seconds to go in the opening round. Vaklavikova coming with a 2-3 phase attack, keeping the attack going. Didn't really have any success as she was letting her shots go from both hands. Couldn't find the accuracy. So closing seconds of this opening round. Vaklavikova with a left hand, right hand success in that two-shot combination. Rough house at the end of the session. What a session, my goodness. Ordered a high tempo through the first 3 minutes. Oh, Vaklavikova stormed out of the blocks to begin this contest, but Tereščák made a very good adjustment indeed. And then she began to have success picking off her opponent, scoring with flicking punches while she was invariably up on her toes. But there was a type of success that Vaklavikova was able to enjoy sporadically. Hard, eye-catching singles. When Tereščák was near the ropes, Vaklavikova electing to remain standing, showing her opponent that she is ready to bring it once again.
Round 2.
So into the second round then. Nice left jab on the resumption, and then a right hand over the top landed by Vaklavikova. Check left hand is an eye-catching shot landed by Tereščák. Vaklavikova here as part of a 9-strong Czech Republic boxing team as the two boxers exchange jabs. 4 women, 5 men. Tereščák is one of 10 women on the Polish boxing team. They're one of the 4 nations who have boxers in every weight class in the tournaments for both men and women. Left jab landed by Vaklavikova. Well, Tereščák just looking to hold on, get herself away from the ropes, turn her opponent and trying to put her in a confined position. But surely Vaklavikova needs to be targeting the body of the fleet-footed Polish boxer there. Becoming increasingly untidy now. Vaklavikova spoken to about keeping her head up. She lands a hard single right hand, but is countered by a left, right from the woman in red. And even though Tereščák is producing very effective boxing on the back foot, she may at some point just have to stand her ground as she did there and back up Vaklavikova to show the officials that she's not trying to steal this fight or just show that she's not being negative in any way, trying to nick it. Just beyond the midpoint of the second round. Vaklavikova trying to lure her opponent in once again, tries an uppercut but was tagged with a couple of feather-light punches by the advancing woman in blue. She muscles her way forward once again. But her work becoming just a little less crisp now, Vaklavikova. Both boxers have put an awful lot into the round and 2/3 of a round that have elapsed so far. Vaklavikova, her footwork becoming just a little bit more labored, and that's why she was pinged by that 1-2 as she attempted to come forward. So Vaklavikova continues her forward march, trying to close the distance. Again, she's not been able to get her hands free at close territory, and I just think that's wasted opportunity in terms of time ticking away. And she's not looking to score with body punches. Right hand over the top, not too far away from Tereszczak. And still Vaklavikova goes in pursuit of her opponent. So a little shuffle to conclude the round by Vaklavikova before making her way back to the corner. She elects to remain standing once again.
W razie czego jak się pcha, że na jakieś punkty, żeby cię dograli. Mięciu, w razie czego, ale tak, żeby wiesz, sprytny. Jesteś Baśką dzisiaj czy nie? Dzisiaj jest plan Baśka, tańczysz. Delikatny klincz, obejście. Ona jest głupia, ona nie umie wytrzymać, ona nie wie jak to. Ona, ty jesteś sprytniejszy, ty jesteś inteligentna dziewczyna, słyszysz? Masz walczyć 3 minuty inteligentów. Jesteś najmniejszą dziewczyną, kurwa.
Seconds out, please.
Ja ci nie muszę nawet podpowiadać.
Round 3.
Well, it's always difficult to discern expressions when facial coverings due to COVID-19 protocols are in place, but if I'm not mistaken, the Czech coach was smiling up there in that blue corner, as if to say, are you having fun? Go out there and enjoy yourself in this final round, Vaklavikova. And she's done exactly that. 2-shot success for her just a few moments ago. And she's coming with repeated straight shot, accurate punches, crowding Tereszczak. But she has to be careful that she doesn't smother her own work. She needs a big round here, does Vaklavikova. Aiva life scoring in effect here, so she'll be aware of that. And to her credit, she's trying to get the dominant round that she needs. Vaklavikova accommodating her in exchanges. Shot blocked by the right glove of Vaklavikova. But again, she's not able to produce any consistent body punching when she gets into this type of territory. Trying to free her hands. Tereszczak getting through with the right hand underneath. Very physical contest, this one. Midway through the 3rd and final round, Vaklavikova coming forward with a left jab. She was countered with the same shot from Tereszczak. Right hand success from Vaklavikova, but then look how she crowds her own work. Swarming forwards, practically falling over Tereszczak, rather than keeping her distance. And with Tereszczak in that disadvantageous position, she could have perhaps landed a couple of scoring shots. She's successful with the right hand once again, catching Tereszczak as she attempted to pivot away. Flashing right hook and left hook. Fired out by Tereszczak, who's put on the end of a straight left-right by Vaklavikova. So Vaklavikova repeatedly willing to step back into punching range, and she's often led with a stiff left jab, which has found the range. But then after that, the boxers falling into one another, and she's not been able to follow up on a single shot success. She's producing just like that. Left jab, then she walked into a counter right hand from Tereszczak. And you have to admire the commitment of the woman in blue. She would have been aware of the context of the bout coming into this third and final round, but and it hasn't been for a lack of effort. Demonstrated, terrific 1-2 landed by Vaklavikova. Her desire unquestionable, but she hasn't been able to produce the quality that she needed. One suspects it will be Tereszczak who goes through to the quarter-final stage here.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the red corner, Wiktoria Agnieszka Tereszczak, Polska, Poland.
So Wiktoria Tereszczak, a unanimous points decision winner over Kristina Vaklavikova of the Czech Republic. Vaklavikova never stopped competing, but just not able to score on a consistent enough basis to get the verdict from the judges. She's eliminated here in the round of 16. It is Tereszczak who goes through to the quarterfinal stage. So next we're going to turn our attention to the men's 64-kilogram light welterweight tournament.
Bout number 205 in ring A, men's light welter, 64 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from India, Ankit Narwal. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Poland, Oliwier Zamojski. And judge assignments: 1 United States, 2 Czech Republic, 3 Argentina, 4 Croatia.
So here then the judges who will score this one, they are from the United States of America, the Czech Republic,
Italy,
Argentina, Croatia and Chinese Taipei. 5 judges seated around the boxing ring who will be scoring this using the 10-point must system. So there is Ankit Narwal preparing for his third bout of Kielce 2021. 34 boxers comprise the men's light welterweight bracket. So effectively we had a round of 64. And Narwal was one of the boxers competing in that on the 14th of April. And there is his opponent, Oliwier Zamojski. Luca Barilonga of Italy is the referee.
Serducho, od lewej wszystko.
Round 1.
So we're in the round of 16 in the men's 64-kilogram light welterweight division. This one between boxers from India and Poland. The boxer wearing red is the Indian representative, Ankit Narwal, continental silver medalist in the 2019 Asian Youth Championships at 64 kilograms. His opponent, wearing blue, is the Polish boxer, reigning national youth champion. That is Oliver Zamoyski. Both of these men in action yesterday in the evening session. So here again, we're seeing the rigors of tournament boxing. Final shot of that exchange was the right hand landed by Narwhal. But it's not just about having skill. For one contest, you have to go again and again and again. And in a tournament where there are 34 boxers, so we have effectively a round of 64, 6 bouts to win gold for those who competed in that initial round of 64. So again, it's a test of conditioning, of concentration, of stamina, of recovery. All of these qualities being tested here at the AIBA Youth World Boxing Championships. And again, this is a wonderful foundational stepping stone for boxers we're invariably likely to see at the youth level, at this elite level, this senior level, once they progress to the next or get beyond 19 years of age. Halfway through the opening round, both boxers, Narwhal getting busy with body punches. They're reciprocated immediately by Zamoyski. Zamoyski, the slightly taller figure, looking to establish the left jab, which has served him so well. He was very impressive in his unanimous point decision victory yesterday over the man from Lithuania. 2 bouts under the belt already, as mentioned, for Narwhal. So fencing with the lead hands, who's going to trigger the attack first? And it was Narwhal who committed. He fell short and he was almost countered by Zamoyski. Left-right combination was blocked, as was the attempted right hand from Narwhal. Terrific defense in evidence, because a lot of these shots are landing, but they're landing on glove and forearm. So you're hearing the impact of leather landing, but it's not landing on a scoring area in many instances, such as the defensive ability of both of these boxers, able to tuck up behind their gloves. Now, a couple of shots in that cluster did get through for Narwhal. Zamoyski trying to counter with a left jab. That second one did land. In that 3-shot combination, the second of the 2 jabs did get through. The initial jab and right cross were off the mark. Narwhal bobbing and weaving in the pocket. Zamoyski coming forwards and lands with a left hook, which just disorganized Narwhal a little bit. Opening round in the book, high tempo affair in the light welterweight division. So some of the action from what was an incredibly competitive opening round. Both boxers enjoying success, demonstrating plenty of variety as well.
Seconds out, please. Round 2.
Into the second round then. This contest in the balance. 2 of the 4 nations. That's a nice left hook landed by Zamoyski. But in India and Poland, both of these nations have full-size squads in attendance here at Kielce 2021. Boxers in each and every weight class. Kazakhstan and Russia also have 20 boxers, 1 in each weight division in both of the tournaments. Zamoyski, no crowd to draw inspiration from. Opportunity, a rare opportunity to compete in a global championships on home soil. Oh, that inspirational indeed. Doesn't happen very often. Zamoyski's got that opportunity here. Can he capitalize? Both boxers are acquitting themselves very well so far with a minute gone in this second round. There's a right hand landed by Narwhal as he turns the uppercut underneath after a hook around the corner. Narwhal blocking the shot with his gloves. That came from Zamoyski. Zamoyski got a left hook success around the corner. Beautiful double jab from the man in red. Make it a triple jab. And all of them spearing the high held hands of Zamoyski. And again, that's an example of the IQ that both of these boxers are demonstrating, because Zamoyski has been tucking up tightly to repel the hooks that are coming around the corner and the right hands that are coming over the top. Now invariably, oh, there's a cracking right hand over the top of the left of Zamoyski. So it's not just aggression as Narwhal lands a right hook which causes Zamoyski to lose his balance. Zamoyski coming back looking for the right hand. Nice movement in the pocket from Narwhal to nullify most of that forward foray from the man in blue. Narwhal landed a right hand over the top which caused Zamoyski to bring his leg up. Looking for the counter right hand again, but couldn't find the range. Zamoyski looking to create some space, get on his back foot and establish his jab. He's caught by a burst of punches to the body and then a right hook around the corner. The subsequent right hook was caught by the left glove of the boxer in blue. Nice left jab once again from Narwhal, and he's using that to pile up points, and there's a right-left success for the boxer in red. It was countered by a left jab from Zamoyski. Nice right uppercut attempted and then turned into a hook by Zamoyski. Threatening to pull the trigger on that right hand was Narwhal, but he didn't fully commit. 10-second clapper sounds. Narwhal did let it go, partially blocked by the left glove of Zamoyski. Nice right hook on the inside during that cluster from Narwhal. Lots of activity once again during the course of that second round. So Narwhal using his left jab very effectively during the course of round number 2, and that began to open up other avenues. He began to score with single right crosses as well, but there's the double jab, and watch the subsequent one coming. 3 left jabs in quick succession, a double jab followed by a single, and that just began to prise open the defenses for right hands over the top like that for Ankit Narwhal.
Seconds out, please. Round 3.
So into the third and final round then. Ankit Narwhal looking to continue the momentum that he built up in the second round, but it's Zamoyski who has come out with a good left jab. The slightly taller boxer, the slightly rangier man, looking to establish that lead left hand. He looks to reciprocate and does land a good left hook on the inside. He tried with another one as Narwhal just lost his footing for a moment. But now he's got his boxing stance back beneath him, looking for that lead left hand once again. Zamoyski looking to find the range with that lead left hand. But time not on his side in this third and final round. Close contest. Really can't afford to be boxing at this tempo. If he hopes to progress, he's got to be busier. There he gets busy and lands a solid left hand during the course of that exchange. It was a straight shot from Zamoyski, and now he's looking to unload double left jab, but he didn't really find the range. He gets back onto the front foot, and the right cross did get through. A nod of acknowledgement from Narwhal. Narwhal shakes out his arms, and then before putting up his defenses once again. Exchange of jabs from the boxers on the inside. So midway through the third and final round. And Zamoyski, well, he's had success, but I'm not sure he's being busy enough here, given the context of the bout going into the third and final 3-minute frame. Beautiful double jab from Narwhal, and that's the shot that he used to turn things in his favor in the second round. Re-established it here with 2 minutes gone in the third. So both boxers using the gloves as defensive barricades once again, blocking the shots that were coming in their direction. And Zamoyski stealing a glance to his corner. He sets himself, takes in a lungful of air and comes once again, but both boxers are out of range. Zamoyski into the pocket, tries to work away to the body, but he falls into a clinch initiated by Narwhal. And time is on the side of the Indian boxer wearing red. There's a nice counter left hand landed by Norwell in that exchange. Zamoyski keeps the attack going in search of success. So Zamoyski back over his front foot, took a right uppercut on the inside. 10-second clapper sound. Both men have given absolutely everything in pursuit of victory. Switching his feet and bringing a shot underneath was Zamoyski, but it's going to be Norwell, for my money, who will go through to the quarterfinals. We need confirmation, but what a pulsating contest to open our men's 64-kilogram light welterweight action here in this 9th session of boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by split decision is the boxer from the red corner, Ankit Narwal, India.
So Ankit Narwal, a split decision victor, 4-1 in his favor at the conclusion of the 3 3-minute rounds, a frenetic 3 3-minute rounds. Very little in it across the board. Disappointment for Oliver Zamoyski, eliminated in the round of 16 here in his home World Championships in Kielce. And it is Narwal who goes through, and that is how he did it. But what a battling performance produced by Oliver Zamoyski. Not enough to overturn Ankit Narwal, and it is Narwal who goes through. He's in the last 8 of the 64-kilogram lightweight welterweight tournament.
Bout number 206 in Rinte, men's light welter, 64 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Morocco, Ayman El Kanchaf.
So we remain in the 64-kilogram light welterweight division. This contest between boxers from Morocco and Brazil.
Judge assignments: 1, Kyrgyzstan; 2, India; 3, United States.
So here are the judges who will score this one. 10-point must system in effect, and the officials hail from Kyrgyzstan, India, the United States of America, Malaysia, and Scotland.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
So there's the man in the blue corner, Brazil's Ezequiel de la Cruz, preparing for his second bout of Kielce 2021, as is this man, Ayman El Kanchaf of Morocco, although he didn't hang around in his opening bout of the tournament in yesterday's evening session, getting his man out of there inside the distance. Tina Politan of Bosnia-Herzegovina is the referee. Very cool display by Ezequiel de Cruz, eliminating Croatia's Andy Idrizi, the unanimous points decision verdict, to progress through to the round of 16. As for the man in the other corner, Ayman Al Kanchaf, he got his man out of there in 2 minutes. RSC round 1. I say 2 minutes. just doing him a disservice. It was 1 minute 49 to be precise. Some terrific pot shotting to end the contest inside the distance.
Round 1.
So we're in the 64 kilogram light welterweight division. This one between boxers from Morocco and Brazil. Boxer wearing red, just feinting with his feet in hand, is Ayman El Kanchaf, 18 years of age, part of a 9-strong Moroccan boxing team, 7 men, 2 women. And his opponent is also 18 years of age, and that is Ezequiel da Cruz, part of a 7-man Brazilian boxing team. Got no light flyweight, no heavyweight or super heavyweight boxer in their 7-man squad. So in different ways, both boxers demonstrated their skill set in yesterday's evening session as a nice right cross landed to the body by da Cruz. Kanchaf possesses a wide-legged stance, and he really does get terrific leverage on his shots. Lets them go in quick clusters. See him launch into range, looking for that left hook. Da Cruz possesses good reflexes. He's looking to establish his long left jab. Right hand to the body was off the mark from El Kanchaf, but his intention was clear. Oh, beautiful counter right hand on the back foot from da Cruz, catching the advancing El Kanchaf. Kanchaf may well have glanced the target with his attempted forward foray. Just looking to parry that left jab with his right glove. He parried a couple of them, but the final one did get through. And da Cruz may be feeding him something just to serve as a decoy here before changing the angle of attack or doubling up the second one with a far harder shot. He's content to fence from long range as he scores with a right hand to the body once again. El Kanchaf trying to quicken the feet, but it's only a single shot attack, leaping with that left hook as he did about 40 seconds ago. And da Cruz just looking to peck and poke and flick with his punches. And again, 3-shot salvo. I think a couple of them did score. Nothing on the punches from da Cruz through this portion of the opening round. And I think they're landing with sufficient force to be deemed scoring punches. El Kanchaf looking to unload heavy artillery. Hasn't really found a range with any consistency. And he's got to be careful he doesn't get drawn into the hypnotic rhythm of da Cruz and just follow him around the boxing ring. Well, El Kanchaf in pursuit of his man, but never really got to grips with him. Scorecards from that first round. There was the hard left hook right hand thrown by El Kanchaf. He never really closed the gap, and he never really looked to set his offense up. As I mentioned, he got his man out of there within 2 minutes. In his opening bout in yesterday's evening session, one wonders whether he's just become a little bit happy in that regard, and he's looking to produce the same type of performance here. But in the meantime, an entire round has elapsed. He's had very little point-scoring success with his punches. Meanwhile, this man was just flicking and feeling with his shots.
Round 2.
Staying out of harm's way. So into the second round then. Can El Kanchaf do anything different, particularly in trying to just disrupt the composure of da Cruz, because he's appearing very comfortable in the boxing ring, doing things on his own terms through the first 3 minutes. But again, it's a single shot effort being loaded up. That left hook not too far away from El Kanchaf. This is though he's putting all his store into landing one solid shot that's going to put his opponent in trouble. And you're seeing how difficult an endeavor that's proving to be, swinging and missing repeatedly. And swinging and missing is far more depleting energy-wise than landing on something. Looking for the big right hand once again. De Cruz able to weave away and skip off to his left. I just think Alkanchaf needs a change of tactic here. Is he able to execute it? If there is indeed a change of tactic being issued from the red corner. Knocked off balance. But he's a shot landed with the incorrect knuckle part of the incorrect inside of the glove. But a flicking left jab landed on the resumption. The left hook attempt blocked by the right glove and forearm of De Cruz, who continues to slide left and right along the ropes. And Alkanchaf, well, he's becoming a bit of a one-trick pony here. Here he fired a right hand before his left hook. But everything is a single shot, home run effort from the man in red. I just think he needs to demonstrate a little bit more variety, because De Cruz is going to be able to box in this type of tenor and tempo all contest long. And even when he's pinned him to the neutral corner, it was De Cruz who got the better of the coming together. Straight shot successes for the man in blue, perhaps the heaviest shots he's landed all contest when his back was to the wall, literally. Well, that's a second stern talking to from Tina Politan, the referee from Bosnia-Herzegovina. And De Cruz wouldn't want to be issued a warning, which would mean a point off his scorecard. But Alkanchaf has got to try some type of adaptive strategy, surely. There's the lead left hook once again, but a lot of pop is taken off it because De Cruz is going backwards. Surely he's got to sustain the attack, double up the attack. Countered by a right hand sweetly by De Cruz, ducking and diving on the ropes. And that is another very good round indeed for the man in blue.
سي با مال مزيان اللي كدير خدام في هادشي مي غير حاجه علاش كدير غير وحده جوج سحمو بدا بلا طروات هو كيتسناك بلا بوش انت ها نحيديك هو شوف فيا صافي كتشوف فيا ولا لا هاد الروند خدم فيه مزيان صافي هاد الروند خدم فيه مزيان هاد الروند شوف خدم معاك
Round inteligente, velho. Inteligente. Sem tomar moldura.
Seconds out, please. Round 3.
Well, into the third round then. Alkanchaf of Morocco, who spent the first 2 rounds looking for that shot there, a single almighty left hook. He's entering the territory where he's going to need that to land in order to turn this around and try and get himself ahead. Because he spent the majority of the contest in this type of posture. He's nodding, he's shaking his head contemptuously, but in the meantime, the clock continues to tick and he just hasn't been able to close the distance. Everything has been a 1-2 at best. And De Cruz, well, he's playing with him now. But remember, they have a responsibility to engage, and the onus is on Alkanchaf to try and take this contest to the man in blue. Again, he's just single shots. I'm not sure we've seen a jab all night from Alkanchaf. And the way he's been cranking up that left hook, it's been easy for De Cruz to read and evade. Walks into a left jab there, does Alkanchaf. He's trying to quicken the feet, trying to get closer, but it's so predictable. And that's an observation, not a criticism. But he hasn't done anything different all contest long. There's a left-right success for Alkanchaf, but it's a case of one salvo and done. Not able to sustain the pressure and make the crews uncomfortable. The man in blue barely breathing heavily, just remaining up on his toes, dancing, darting left and right, and proving very difficult for Alkanchaf to try and confine and pin down. Turning southpaw now is Da Cruz, presenting a different look to the man in red. And with just over 50 seconds to go, Alkanchaf is going to have to land one of those thunderbolts to get his man out of there. He was able to do it yesterday, but Da Cruz, well, he and his team will have been aware of yesterday's result in the evening session for Alkanchaf, and they have been warding off, neutralizing the attempts or the attacks that Alkanchaf is looking to launch. And he has landed very little of note all contest long. Can't question a man's desire or his determination. He's remained on the front foot, doggedly in pursuit of his man. But then that most basic of punches, a flicking feather-light left jab, has been enough to neutralize him. And when you ally that with the movement of the Cruz, well, he has won this almost at a canter. Very good display indeed from the man in blue. And it will be the Brazilian boxer, for my money, going through to the quarterfinals. Alkanchaf repeatedly winging away with the left hook. We said before the contest he possesses plenty of power, gets leverage in his punches, but there was very little variety in evidence. That was his best success of the entire contest in the third. Glancing left-right combination, but again he wasn't able to follow up and sustain the pressure. And as a result, Da Cruz put under barely any pressure. Here's the verdict.
The winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Ezequiel Da Cruz, Brazil.
So Ezequiel Da Cruz notches up his second victory here at Kielce 2021, a unanimous point decision victor over Alkanchaf of Morocco. It's he who goes through to the quarterfinal stage. Alkanchaf not able to land anything solid over the course of the contest. Remained committed until the very end, but it's Da Cruz who progresses.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 207 in ring A, men's light welter, 64 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Belarus, Aleksandr Dounar. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Kazakhstan, Sabirshan Akhalkov.
So we remain in the 64 kilogram light welterweight division, and this contest between boxers from Belarus and Kazakhstan.
2 Singapore, 3 Hungary, 4 Moldavia, 5 Argentina. Referee.
Here are the 5 judges scoring this one. They are from Chinese Taipei, Singapore, Hungary, Moldova, and Argentina. There is Aleksandr Dounar, appearing for a bout after being in action yesterday. Second bout of Kielce 2021. Shabirzhan Akhalkov, also in action yesterday, prevailing on a third round stoppage. Dmitry Lazarev from Ukraine is the referee. Now, Alexander Dunar was involved in a very close affair. He won on a 4-1 split, but the scorecards 29-28 across the board. That's how tight it was, prevailing over the man from Turkey, Mehmet Aydemir. Sabirjan Akalikov producing a third-round stoppage from Vasily Blasco of Spain.
No low blow. Listen to me, okay? Good luck.
Round one.
They're underway then in the 64-kilogram light welterweight division. It's between boxers from Belarus and Kazakhstan. The man wearing red is Alexander Dunar of Belarus, 18 years of age, competing in his second contest, having prevailed on a 4-1 split to progress to this point yesterday. The towering figure, wearing blue and operating out of the southpaw stance, is Sabirjan Akalikov, national youth champion of Kazakhstan at 64 kilograms. Possesses terrific variety out of that southpaw stance. Dunar just spoken to about ensuring he doesn't deliver shots around the back of the tall southpaw. Looking for that right hand, Dunar, and he possesses a good backhand out of that orthodox stance. So you see him shooting it once again. Nice straight shot through the middle, landed by Akalikov. Akalikov just uncoiling a looping right hand around the corner. Didn't fully commit to the shot. Exchange on the inside sees Dunar land a left hand. Flicking left crosses through the defenses of Dunar from Akalikov. Hands down by his kneecap now as he tries to whip in a left hand to the body. Looks for the same shot once again. So both boxers remaining in the pocket. Left uppercut not too far away. The second one did get through from Akalikov. And the uppercut, an effective punch, of course, against an opponent who is shorter and trying to get into short and mid-range. So Akalikov looking to bring that one into the mix with 2 minutes gone in the opening round. Both boxers have been spoken to about holding and roughhouse tactics. Left hook on the inside landed by Dunar. Here's the left uppercut on the inside from Akalikov. Trying to go downstairs with the left hand to the body, but only found a forearm as the two boxers exchange single shots upstairs. So Dunar moving backwards to avoid the straights coming out. Now trying to employ some head movement and work his way in is the man in red. Nice left cross from Akalikov. Left hook wasn't too far away from Dunar. 10-second clapper, closing seconds of the opening round. It's a low blow, I think, from Akalikov. And that concludes the first 3 minutes. Some of the action from that first round.
Одна атака, вторая, подверни ногу, проигрываешь, станешь вот сюда, ногу проиграл, вот расстреливает, живот бьет. А ты хоть передний показал, правый живот, правый, тройка, понял?
Seconds out, please.
Надо прибавлять.
Round two.
Into the second round then. Dunar out quickly, meeting Akalikov at center ring. Now the taller southpaw in blue looking to establish that range once again. Bending and weaving in front of his man, just trying to present an open target, the mirage of an open target, but he possesses such tremendous reach that Dunar is going to have to do as he did there and close the distance on quick feet. Looking for that sneaky right uppercut once again. He didn't find a range, but the arcing left hand over the top was a grazing shot from Akalikov. There's looking for the uppercut from the left flank. Dunar spoken to about punching incorrectly. Dunar trying to get busy, trying to find a range with that left hand, but Akalikov, very dynamic boxer indeed. He now looking to dominate center ring, lands with a right jab and then a flicking, slapping right hand around the corner. Came from the wrist more than anything else. Oh, that's a body shot dug in from Akalikov. I wondered for a moment whether it was low. Akalikov moving off to his right, away from the backhand of the man in red. Dunar, again, it's single shot attacks being launched by Dunar. And maybe he's got to come forward in waves and try and keep the pressure on the taller boxer. See what he's like on the back foot. See if you begin to crowd him at short and mid-range, how he copes then. But right now, when he's in the space of the ring and able to move freely left and right, he's very difficult to catch cleanly, such is the extent of his reach and range. Right there, running to a left hand, then brings it back upstairs with a right jab, Akalikov, using his attributes very well indeed. Not afraid to throw bent arm punches either. Concede a bit of reach and range. Whip that left hand into the body with the palms turned upwards. There's a cluster of straight shot success for Dunar. Didn't really have any pop on the punches, but they were scoring shots. Nice defense with the gloves from Dunar to repel those punches coming in his direction. Well, Dunar has never stopped trying to close the distance and find success in this second round. Just not sure how successful he has been in that regard. 2 rounds in the book.
Пару раздернул, а дал туда по голове, по печени.
Ни разу с живота не начал. С головы справа. Левый показывает постоянно. Правый, левый, правый. И все время вот нога твоя. За это ты не использовал.
Тык сюда, лавтровер полдарный.
Ты хоть раз делаешь с уклона, раз, уклон, туда.
Seconds out.
Давай, прибавляй.
Round 3.
So can the man in red do something different here in the third round? He's in the contest, but I don't think he's ever been close to winning the completed round so far. Hasn't been able to make Akalikov uncomfortable. Akalikov knows that he's in a contest. He knows that he's in a bout. He's just been able to do things on terms that he is dictating. There's a solid left hand landed by Dunar, and again after he goes downstairs with a right hand to the body, and he's had success with that combination on 3 occasions in the previous 10 seconds or so. So will he be able to continue to find success? Will Akalikov make the adjustment as he lands with a flashing right uppercut and then a left cross through the middle? He's been looking for that uppercut all contest long, has the taller man wearing blue, and he finally found a home for it. Onto the front foot now, looking to back up Dunar. And again, that's an example of the competitiveness that these teenage boxers are demonstrating. Akalikov aware that he'd just been on the wrong end of a strong portion of the round for Dunar. So what does he do? He says, okay, you've had your turn. I'll match you and try to raise you. Comes back with his own. These aren't skills contests. These are competitive bouts. With a place in the quarterfinals, the prize that awaits the victor. Solid left cross landed once again from Akalikov. And Dunar, well, he had success with that body-head combination earlier on in the round, but again, there's just not enough work coming at a high enough tempo to get him ahead on the cards. He's taken another solid left cross that caused him just to lose his balance a little bit. Akalikov lands another left hand as Dunar trying to get himself into his own punching range. Then he changes the angle on it by cocking the elbow up high. Akalikov in complete control here through this portion of the third and final round. And Dunar is finding this very difficult indeed. There's a nice left hand which causes Akalikov's head to swivel. But again, it's a case of one and done for the man in red. Not able to sustain it at all, and that is what he is needed. And you have to give credit to Akalikov for that, because every time he has endured a difficult portion of the round, he has come straight back and orchestrated things on his terms once again. See him on the front foot once more. 10-second clapper sounds, and Dunar, well again, continued to compete right until the very end. But it will be Akalikov who progresses to the last 8 of the men's 64-kilogram light welterweight tournament. Some of the action from that third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner by unanimous decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Sabirsan Akkalov, Kazakhstan.
So Sabirjan Akalikov, a unanimous points decision victory over Alexander Dunar of Belarus. Orchestrated that very well indeed, and he goes through to the quarterfinals. Dunar never stopped competing. His tournament comes to an end after 2 contests in the round of 16. It's Akalikov who goes through.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 208. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Cuba, Darian Javier Castro. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Germany, Franklin Dvomoch. And judge assignment: 1 Kazakhstan, 2 Scotland, 3 Croatia, 4 Argentina.
So here are the judges who will be scoring this one. They come from Kazakhstan, Scotland, Croatia, Argentina, and Italy. So if yesterday's anything to go by, the judges may well not be necessary here. This one between boxers from Cuba and Germany. There's a Cuban representative, Darian Javier Castro, 18 years of age. Produced a very accomplished display yesterday, and this man, my goodness, haven't spoken or haven't gleaned whether there's been a quicker stoppage, but this man won in 21 seconds. A left hook, he You see the official up in the ring from the Czech Republic, but a left hook to deposit Patrik Petriman of the Czech Republic onto the seat of his pants. And he was stopped in the opening round. So a blistering start by Franklin Duomo to prevail in his round of 32 contest. That is how we've prevailed here. That's how we've arrived here. Two accomplished operators. What will we have in store here in this 64-kilogram light welterweight contest?
Round one.
So we're underway then. Just as he did yesterday, immediately across the ring, while the echo of the sound of the bell still reverberating around the arena, is Duomo wearing blue in his battle between 18-year-olds. He's the German boxer, the southpaw wearing red. It's Darian Favier Castro. Nice right hand over the top. Again, this is two boxers who possess terrific hand speed, explosive in the extreme. Will be able to find their range with that speed most quickly. Nice left hand landed out of the southpaw stance by Favier. Plenty of feinting in evidence from both boxers. Favier looking to run Duomo into his lead right jab as he came forward with a quick-footed attack. Backhand success landed by Duomo as Favier landed a shot as well during that exchange.
Break. Stop. Break. Step back. Box.
Well, both men looking to counter, and when you're this quick, who will commit to initiating the attack? Look at the speed on the attempted counter from Duomo, but Favier's initial attack quick, and while they were tangled up in the corner, a right hand came over the top from Duomo. After his southpaw left is Favier. Flurries of frenetic punches thrown at a frantic pace with 2 minutes gone in this opening round. Good right-left combination landed by Duomo. It was the backhand that came first, followed by a left jab. He went looking for the same shot once again, did the man in blue. Looking for the counter right hand once more after Favier fell short. So who will be able to make the adjustment to the speed of their opponent? Of course, one way to counter speed if you are being beaten to the punch because the opponent possesses quicker hands is with timing. But it takes a boxer of rare composure to execute that type of game plan, to stay cool in the pocket with punches flying all around you and just trust your timing to step in before the rapid-fire punches that are being uncoiled in your vicinity. There's a left-hand success for Duomo. Blistering hand speed in evidence from both boxers. Right hand wasn't too far away from Duomo. He feels he's done enough at the conclusion of a rapid-fire 3 minutes to open this light welterweight contest. So you just saw the scores, courtesy of AIBA Live Scoring. Duomo appearing to be the sharper of the two during the course of that 3 minutes. Probably something of a rarity for Favier to meet a boxer who possesses quicker hands than he. That might well be the case here in Kielce 2021 with Franklin Duomo in the opposite corner.
Round two.
So we're underway then in the second round. Franklin Duomo, under 18 national champion in 2019. And that was down at 60 kilograms. The year before that, he was a national champion in the junior ranks, as takes a hard right hook there from Favier, and Favier whips the left hand into the body just to keep Duomo honest. Duomo looking to beat the man to the punch with that right hand over the top. His hands were held high and wide, saw the shot coming from Favier and attempted to counter. Favier's demonstrating that he tried to step back, did so in exaggerated fashion, trying to show the official that he wasn't the guilty party in that regard. Nice right jab landed by Favier. Duomo waiting to counter strike and did get through with a good right hand, but Favier had success as well during that exchange. Favier with a good left cross. The final word of that coming together. Beautiful use of the right hand by Favier. That's causing Duomo to become disorganized. Beautiful check right hand landed by Favier, the best shot of that exchange. And again, Favier just trusting his timing now. He's found his timing and he's enjoying more success here in the second round with half of the round gone. Duomo trying to get over that front foot and score with that right hand which served him so well in the opening round. Burst of punches to the body from the man in blue. What a right hand landed by Duomo. It dislodges the mouthpiece of Favier. That will have to be rinsed and reinserted. So the referee will have to sanitize her hands after handling the mouthpiece that was dislodged. So that's one time the mouthpiece has been dislodged now, and even though it wasn't intentional, it comes out a further 2 times, it will be a warning, and look at the response that brings about from Favier, and Duomo looking to accommodate him in a tear up at center ring. Minute to go in the second round. Good right hand to the body landed by Duomo. Beautiful right-left combination landed by the man in red. He looks to sustain the pressure. Duomo made him miss and then tied the man up. Look at that. Right arm tucked beneath the left elbow of the man in blue. But the referee from the Czech Republic was hip to that veteran move. Duomo looking for a rapid-fire right cross once again. He's put on the end of a right jab by Favier Castro, excuse me. Uppercut wasn't too far away during the course of that exchange. Duomo dangling his hands contemptuously low, tempting, trying to trap Favier to let his hands go. Terrific second round of boxing, rapid-fire punches. Favier with more success. And how about that as we enter the third and final round? Everything to box for. This contest in the balance. Some terrific shot selection from both boxers. But Favier began to find the range with his right-left combination. There was a nice right uppercut, but there was the right hand which dislodged the mouthpiece of the Cuban boxer. Terrific right-left combination landed by Favier. And this has been a brilliant display of skill at high speed.
Round 3.
So into the third and final round then, and this contest has come down to a 3-minute shootout. Both boxers showcasing terrific skill and speed, and it's a blistering start to the third and final round. Duomo going after his man. He lands a right hand, but was then put on the end of a successful shot from Favier. Concentration incredibly high. One mistake could be calamitous because it would be countered so quickly and explosively by the opponent. Duomo sauntering backwards. Favier falls into him, trying to free his arms. Well, that's a little bit of kidology from Favier, because I'm not quite sure how hard he was trying to remove his right arm from beneath the left of the man in blue. Left cross not too far away from the man in red. Duomo was off the mark with his attempted right hand. So A minute gone in the third and final round. Favier on the front foot, wasn't too far away with a left cross. Good right hand landed by Favier, who really is sitting down on his shots now. It's untidy just above our commentary position here. Neither boxer really listening to the instruction of the referee. Don't want a warning to be issued. That's a beautiful corkscrew light right hand landed after the left by Favier. The left was a roundhouse shot, 2 straight shots, grazed the chin of Castro from the man in blue. Halfway through the third and final round, a contest that has come down to a 3-minute tear-up, but make no mistake, there is plenty of skill in evidence as well. Right hand landed by Duomo as the fighters fall into one another once more. So we're approaching the minute to go mark, both fighters feeling the pace of this contest. Who can solve themselves as Favier not far away with his attempted left, but he's out of range. At least he's looking to sustain the pressure. Duomo on the back foot. Turned the tables on his man to put Favier close to the ropes. Clock continues to tick. Opportunity as both men land with the inside of the glove on their shots. Favier backing up, looking to counter, but he comes off worse in that exchange for my money. So the closing 20 seconds. And an eye-catching shot could well be enough to tilt this one in favor of one boxer or the other. Looping left hand to the body is landed by Favier. Duomo keen to hold on. And he's pushed back by a right jab. And that could well be enough to turn the tide in Favier's favor, who scores with a right hand once again. A strong conclusion to the contest by the Cuban boxer. How are the judges going to see this one? It was all square coming into the third and final round. A seesaw affair came down to the final 3 minutes. For my money, well, it's very close. Let's see how the judges score it. But the quality produced in terms of pot shot successes in the closing seconds could be decisive here. Let's get the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the red corner, Darian Favier Castro, Cuba.
And there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Darian Favier Castro. All judges scoring in his favor, but just look how tight it was. 28-29 across the board. A terrific contest. Franklin Duomo playing his part in it, but the Cuban finding a way to get it done, and that is how he did it. He goes through to the quarterfinals. Duomo, what a part he played in the bout, but he's eliminated here.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 209 in Ring A, men's heavy, 91 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Uzbekistan, Arishkok Samadov. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Morocco, Mohamed Abu Hamda. Judge assignments: 1, Bosnia and Herzegovina; 2, Malaysia; 3, United States; 4, India; 5, Hungary. Referee, Bakitsan Bekepetechov, Kazakhstan.
هادشي اللي قلنا لك.
Round one.
Well, we're in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division. And this one between boxers from Uzbekistan and Morocco. The compact figure, wearing red, is Amir Shok Samadov, 19 years of age. Enjoyed schoolboy success in the national championships in years gone by. The taller figure, wearing blue, is the Moroccan boxer, Mohamed Abu Hamda. So looking to find a range with an explosive left hand is Samadov. Bobbing and weaving in front of his taller opponents, though no prizes for guessing the tactics, as the man in red has got to somehow get inside the greater reach and range of his Moroccan opponent. Looking for the counter right hand is Abu Hamda. And then using the oldest combination in the book, the left-right combination, but it was blocked effectively by the gloves of the man in red. And you see him dip to his left and trying to explode up with a left hook. And that has been a combination of so many boxers of his stature. Look at the size of the man's legs. You can see that he's a compact, explosive individual at 91 kilograms. Often going to be at a reach disadvantage. But how many compact boxers have we seen use that move over the years? The dip to the left and then the uncoiling with the left hook. And there it is, right on cue once again. The Olympic heavyweight champion from Tokyo 1964, Smoking Joe Frazier, perhaps the ultimate exponent of that left hook. The Philadelphia left hook. You can see that Samadov has tried to use it repeatedly in this contest. Untidy over in that red corner. And that's the type of territory where Samadov wants to be. But can he capitalize? He was tied up cleverly there by Abu Hamda. Abu Hamda just looking to keep his man on the end of straight punches. Good right hand landed by the man in blue, catching the advancing boxer in red. Right hand over the top, not too far away from Samadov. Oh, that's a good left hook, landed just on the bell. It was preceded by a right hand to the body. And then a grazing hook landed by the man in red. First round in the book.
I'm sorry.
Some of the action from that opening 3 minutes.
Seconds out, please. Round 2.
So into the second round then. Just before the bell sounded to conclude round number 1, Samadov scored with a right hand to the body, left hook to the head. There's the right hand to the body from the compact figure in red. We've mentioned previously the importance of the waistband being visible. Not just a fashion item, it also is a clear line. Hence the phrase below the belt line. Anything above that is considered a fair blow. But anything that dips, anything that lands beneath that white sash, which it was in days of yore, well, that is a foul blow. And that is why it has to be visible as part of AIBA boxing. Well, Samadov continuing to stalk his man. Counter right hand wasn't too far away from Abu Hamda. Left-right combination was short by some distance as Samadov tries to drop down with a left jab to the body. Looking to explode up with a left hook once again. He comes with a right hand around the corner, which landed on Abu Hamda. Abu Hamda just not finding a range with his attempted 1-2s. And again, would he be advised to double up the jab and try and push back this compact little boxer from Uzbekistan? So a reverse 1-2 there is Samadov. Winging roundhouse right, didn't find the range. Coming just a little bit untidy now. Beyond the midpoint of this second round, it's physical at close quarters. Again, you're just left with the impression that when it gets to that type of territory, that isn't where Abu Hamda wants to be. This is where the man in blue wants it, but can he establish his straight shots? There's a spearing right cross that he scores with. But he doesn't want to be on the ropes either. Oh, that's a violent clash of heads. Samadov went charging into Abu Hamda. And again, it's more rough housing at close range. Beautiful counter right hand off the back foot, and again from Abu Hamda. Samadov swinging away with his backhand, but short of the mark. Exchange of jabs there. Samadov's landed effectively. That's a good right hand behind the double jab, and you see how Abu Hamda used his feet to go across the ring. So some of the action from round number 2.
Second out, please. Round 3.
So into the third and final round then. Abu Hamda competing in his second contest of Kielce 2021. Unanimous point decision victor over Mikhail Dobler of Germany. Oh, that's a solid right hand landed. There's the problem with the waistband. Well, again, well, how unfortunate is that? From Samadov's point of view, and fortunate from Abu Hamda's point of view, because Samadov landing perhaps his best shot of the entire contest, a right hand over the top, and for the second time in this bout, the waistband, the trunks of the man in blue have got to be adjusted so that the waistband is visible. Well, I think this is a clever tactic by the Moroccan corner, because does it really take that long to tuck a singlet into a pair of shorts? If he was buzzed by that backhand, Abu Hamda, he'll be in top condition to compete in this tournament, and you can bet that his energy levels and his senses, well, his energy levels will have recovered and his senses will be clear once again. Looking for the right hand of his own is Abu Hamda. A very impressive unanimous point decision winner over his German opponent to get through to this round of 16 stage. 24 boxers in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division. It's the first bout of the tournament on the 5th day of action for Samadov. Looking for the left hook over the top is Samadov. Just think that Abu Hamda's he's got to be busier here. Now he is trying to get onto the front foot and keep his man on the end of straight spearing shots. So can Abu Hamda maintain the pressure? Try and push the man in red backwards. Make him think. The body's rather wide open. Both men looking for big backhands, but of course, wary of the power that the other one possesses. Samadov quickly back into stalking his man, edging forwards and bobbing and weaving just to avoid the singles that are coming. And look at that for an explosive right cross through the middle from Samadov. Abu Hamda, what can he do to keep this bustling little figure in red at bay? There's a left-right combination, but surely Abu Hamda's got to double that up, triple that up. Good right hand to the body, landed by Abu Hamda. Oh, the clock is the friend of the man in red. Short of something spectacular happening in the closing seconds, it's going to be Samadov of Uzbekistan who goes through to the quarter-final stage. Well, Abu Hamda competed all the way up until the concluding bell, but just not able to find the sustained pressure that he needed, for my money, to go through to the last stage of the heavyweight tournament. Good display by Samadov. It's been a long wait for him to get his tournament underway. He did so with efficiency. For my money, he's a worthy, well, a clear winner over Morocco's Abu Hamda.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the red corner, Amirshok Samadov, Uzbekistan.
So there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Amirshok Samadov of Uzbekistan. He goes through to the quarter-final stage. Mohammed Abu Hamda eliminated here in the round of 16. Competed well, never stopped trying, but it's Samadov who progresses to the last stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 210 into the red corner. Please welcome boxer. From Poland, Jacob Straszewski. And his opponent in ring A, men's heavy, 91 kilogram. In blue corner, please welcome Kevin Berry, Hungary.
So these are 5 judges who will be scoring this contest in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division. They're from Ukraine, Moldova, Singapore, Scotland, and Chinese Taipei.
Scotland 5 Taipei. Referee Łukasz Yersaliev, Kyrgyzstan.
So there is Jacob Straszewski, 17 years of age, preparing for his second bout of Świata 2021, having beaten Manichar Kireli of Israel in the first preliminary round 3 days ago. Kevin Berry of Hungary, 17 years old as well, preparing for his first bout of the tournament, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. Łukasz Yersaliev is our referee.
Round 1.
So 3 3-minute rounds scheduled in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division, but the man who has come out bombing with that backhand is a boxer wearing blue, Kevin Berry of Hungary, 17 years of age, competing in his first bout of Świata 2021, targeting that backhand against the southpaw wearing red, Jacob Straszewski, also 17 years of age, 2020 national youth champion here in Poland in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division. Also enjoyed junior success 3 years ago in 2018, 80 kilograms, so he's continuing to grow, pile on the kilos. They're 17 years of age, who knows what weight category he's going to end up at. These two big boxers may well have not finished growing yet. That's a beautiful southpaw left catching Berry. He just seemed to freeze momentarily as he extended his backhand, and he didn't move, but he did get through with a good left jab there on his maraud forwards. Just over a minute gone in the opening round. It's been a brisk start. Remember, these are 91 kilogram heavyweights. Looking for a flashy left uppercut was Berry, but he couldn't find the range. Straszewski looking to box on the back foot. Check right hand is an effective shot from Straszewski. So we've got a problem with the head guard there. Eventually, our referee calling time, but again, I think that's a dangerous tactic to take a knee, because the referee would be well within his rights to issue a count. The right hand to the body on the resumption by Kevin Berry. That's a solid right hand landed by the boxer in blue. Straszewski comes back, looking for shots both body and head. That's a solid left cross landed by Straszewski. That's a solid lead left hook of the leaping variety. Berry was able to uncoil and it landed. Struzelski tries to come back with a right jab. So closing seconds of the opening round. It's been a busy round between these two heavyweight boxers. Right hook over the top, not too far away from Struzelski. Berry looking for the backhand. Lands with a looping left over the top. And the two men fall into a clinch to conclude the first 3-minute session.
Nie rozgląda się po trybunach, skup się, wszystko jest git, tak? Końcóweczka. Widziałeś jak to gotowy? Trzeba to zakończyć. Prawym sierpem. Raz, dwa, trzy. Na zakrok, z dołu prawy się. Jak leci na ciebie.
Well, Berry was very aggressive to start. Struzelski kept his composure, working that southpaw right jab. On occasion, running Berry into his backhand. The man in blue was advancing.
Tylko przy celu. I prawy sierp jak trener mówi kończysz, tak jest. Sierp kończy i cię nie ma. Cię nie ma.
Seconds out, please.
Już teraz w następnej rundzie.
Round 2.
Into the second round then. 1-2 to initiate the round from Struzelski. Having Berry head down and swinging with that left hook, but in the meantime he's been pinged by a lead right hand and then a backhand first from Struzelski. Kevin Berry then hit with a looping roundhouse left. May have sustained a little bit of damage to his nose. Solid left hand landed by Berry. But you can see he's rather telegraphing his attempted attacks. And being made to miss courtesy of some beautiful movement from Struzelski. Nice left uppercut, right hook success from the man in red. Left hand to the body not too far away. That was a tangle of legs which caused Berry to be bowled over to the canvas. The exertions of Berry audible as he went in search of his man with that roundhouse right to the body. And again, you can hear him as he's letting his hands go, but not really measuring his man and not really finding much consistent success. And there's evidence of that damaged nose I alluded to earlier on. Hard left hand sunk into the body by Struzelski. And Berry, well, difficult portion of the round for him, this. His desire is demonstrable, but he's just increasingly being picked off by Struzelski. And he's becoming more and more ragged in his attempted attacks, losing his shape a little bit, launching in, look at that, telegraphing the right hand, didn't pull the trigger, then thought about the left, couldn't even get close to landing that either. Can he regain his shape? Can he regain his composure? Because look at that, as he's letting his hands go, he's just running into punches, feet crossing as he's attempting to reset. Another 1-2 crashes home for Struzelski. Oh, and it's almost over the top rope. Oh, there's plenty of hustle and bustle from Berry, but I think there's got to be some more thought behind his attacks, and certainly better timing. Easier said than done, of course. He's giving everything he has, but he's running to another right-left combination where the left hand was a solid shot. Plenty of determination evident from Kevin Berry, but the more this contest has gone on, the more comfortable Struzelski has become. He just picked him off. His legs have completely gone and he's in big trouble. 10-second clapper has sounded. Berry may well make it back to the blue corner, and that bell cannot sound soon enough. Look at that, still not yet in, and he just collapsing against the turnbuckle. Well, the more we got into this second round, the more Struzelski was able to increase his dominance. running the man in blue into punches. He damaged the nose of Kevin Berry early in the second round. And the more the round went on, Struzeski able to stick him with accurate punches like that, straight and underneath. And then towards the end of the round, Berry just became more and more ragged as he was running to punches. And that bell couldn't have come a second too soon for the man in blue. He's taken every second of the 60 as he tries to replenish his energy levels. So into the third and final round. And it's not beyond the realms of possibility in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division, but I feel that Kevin Berry needs a dominant round, or preferably from his perspective, a stoppage. But I think Struzeski senses the distress that Berry was in towards the end, and that is why he has stepped on the gas, just testing his conditioning by blasting away to the body. But Berry remaining committed, going in pursuit of a win that will take him through to the next round of this tournament. Quarter-final stage is the prize that will be earned by the winner here. Credit to Berry, continuing to tough this one out, but he just hasn't been able to produce any quality. Struzeski sidestepping to his right, trying to land with a check shot, but couldn't quite find the range. And Berry, very weary indeed. He's taken a solid shot that causes him to totter in the ropes, and for my money, Kevin Berry is ready for the taking. Can Struzeski produce the quality? Can he find the shot selection? Because I don't think Berry has got much left in terms of energy reserves at all. There's nothing wrong with the man's desire or commitment, but I just think he hasn't got the energy to compete. Takes a hard right hand around the corner. Still, he can step forward. Lands a hard right hand of his own. The left was off the mark. Mouthpiece has been dislodged. And it's that of Kevin Berry, I believe. Whose mouthpiece is it? It's a binary option. One or the other, and it is indeed Struzeski's mouthpiece. Well, this actually benefits the man in blue, because he appeared to be feeling the pace more than Struzeski. COVID-19 protocols being followed closely here at Kielce 2021. So Kevin Berry lands a left jab on the resumption of action. Very keen to get back into the pocket as he goes in search of his finishing shot. Swinging and missing with the right hand. Does land a left hook, but it's incredibly untidy. Ho, ho, ho. So less than 30 seconds to go now, and Kevin Berry has to give the man credit. He's trying to up the tempo in pursuit of the finish, but all of that is a huge exertion of energy. I don't think Kevin Berry has much of it left. Can he launch one final attack? Is this a warning? Well, that's changed the outcome of this round. It's going to be a warning both ways. So we have parity, untidy contest. A warning issued both ways for holding, and because a point was taken off, will be taken off the scorecard of each boxer, it won't make any difference to the outcome. And it will be Jacob Struzeski who will go through to the quarterfinals. Well, credit to Kevin Berry for making it through to the final bell. And he wasn't in survival mode. He was really going in pursuit of the victory. But he just ran out of steam rapidly towards the end of the second round. But he's ended the contest on his feet. Let's get the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the red corner, Jakub Straszewski, Poland.
So Strzewski, a unanimous points decision winner, and he goes through to the quarter-final stage. Very good display from the Polish southpaw boxer. We're seeing him again in the evening session, or excuse me, the afternoon session tomorrow, where he'll face off against the boxer from Uzbekistan.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 211. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from Jordan, Al Ravadesh, Turkey. And his opponent, men's heavy 91 kilogram, from Kazakhstan in blue corner, Madi Amirov.
So we remain in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division. This one between boxers from Jordan and Kazakhstan.
4 Hungary, 5 India. The referee Manuel Villarino, Argentina.
So here then the 5 scoring judges who will score this one. They come from Croatia, Czech Republic, Italy, Hungary, and India. There is the man from Jordan who's taken up residence in the red corner, Turkey, Al Rawashde, 18 years of age. And his opponent, Madi Amirov of Kazakhstan, also 18, preparing for his second bout here at Kielce 2021. Manuel Villarino of Argentina is the referee. Once the equipment is checked, we'll have both boxers make their way to center ring to receive the final instructions.
Round 1.
So the penultimate bout of this 9th session of boxing is in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division, and it's between boxers from Jordan and Kazakhstan. Slightly taller figure wearing red who has just landed a good right hand is Turkey, Al Rawashde. But the man looking to get himself back in contention after taking that right cross is Madi Amirov. 2 18-year-olds squaring off in this penultimate bout of the session. Amirov, the reigning national youth champion of Kazakhstan, having claimed that title earlier this year. Also experienced success on terms of medal placings on the continental stage. The 2019 Asian Junior bronze medalist at 80 kilograms. Very composed individual is Amirov. Used a classy display to eliminate the Italian Luca Tistarelli in the round of 32. Took that one on a unanimous verdict. That is how he has booked his ticket here. Big swing and a miss with a roundhouse right from Al Rawashde. exchange of jabs between the two boxers. A more persistent jab, and then a right cross over the top was landed by Amirov. Ooh, that threatened to stray low, but the flurry of activity with Al-Rawashday pinned to the ropes brings about a standing count. Al-Rawashday indicating to the referee that he is okay. Oh, but that's a solid left right on the resumption, and that has put him on unsteady legs. Al-Rawashday's got a minute to negotiate to make it back to his corner, and Amirov is on the front foot and looking to perhaps bring about an early finish to this contest. Al-Rawashday, I'm not sure how well he's recovered because his knees were visibly dipped on the resumption by a left-right combination. Measuring his man, scoring with punches to body and head is Amirov. And Al-Rawashday is in real trouble here. This bout could well be stopped by the Argentinian referee right here and now in the opening round. Close look into the eyes. Manuel Villarino happy for the contest to continue. Amirov with 30 seconds to find another salvo. How effectively has Al-Rawashday recovered? Still looks on unsteady legs to me. And look, he's looking for that to be the bell for ring A, but that's the sound of the bell from ring B. Left hook lands, it's a solid shot that drops his hands. 10-second clapper is sounded, quickening the tempo, and there it is. RSC round 1. Madi Amirov with an unrelenting display of punching. Once he had his man in trouble, he simply did not let him off the hook. Terrific shot selection. The first standing count came about when he pinned his man to the ropes. And then after that, he continued to apply pressure. And inside the opening round, Madi Amirov has produced a stoppage victory. An impressive display of sustained pressure once he got his man going. Has to feel for Turkey Al-Rawashday, but that is the fate that can befall boxers up in the 91-kilogram heavyweight division with a pack-a-punch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by RSC first round is the boxer from the blue corner, Madi Amirov, Kazakhstan.
So Madi Amirov moves through to the quarter-final stage with incredible efficiency. A first-round stoppage winner, just 3 seconds remaining in the round, but the bout stopped not a moment too soon by the referee. Turkey Al-Rawashday eliminated. Good officiating that gave the man every chance, and even though only 3 seconds remained, he took the decision to intervene and wave off the contest, and it's Amirov who goes through to the last 8 in the men's 91-kilogram heavyweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 212 in ring A, men's heavy, 91 kilogram. Into the red corner, please welcome boxer from India, Vishal Gupta. And his opponent in blue corner, representing Croatia, Borna Lonkarik. Judge assignment: 1 Italy, 2 Taipei, 3 Kazakhstan, 4 Moldavia, 5 United States. Referee Dmitro Lazarev.
So the officials in place to score our final contest of the evening are from Italy, Chinese Taipei, Kazakhstan, Moldova, and the United States of America. There is Vishal Gupta preparing for his second bout of Kielce 2021. Born Lančarić, Croatia, is making his first appearance here at the tournament, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. Dmitro Lazarev of Ukraine will officiate our final bout of this 9th session of boxing.
Head up, no holding, no low blow. Listen to me, okay? Relax.
Round 1.
So our final contest then in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division is between boxers from India and Croatia. The man wearing red, 17-year-old Vishal Gupta, but the man who wasn't too far away with that left-right combination is 18-year-old Borna Lančarić of Croatia. Comes in as the national youth champion of his homeland. Boxing effectively off the back foot, looking to spear in left and right. Vishal Gupta is a former junior national champion of India. Experienced on the continental stage as well, and there's a right hand around the corner after a left from Gupta. Gupta on the front foot, bobbing and weaving in front of his man and then rolling out, but he takes a right hand as he comes out of that roll and back into his boxing stance. So Lančarić remaining composed under the front foot pressure that Gupta is looking to apply. Back skimming against the ropes, takes a hard right hand though from Gupta. Solid right hand landed in response from Lančarić. So nice defense by Gupta to repel that 1-2 that Lančarić attempted to fire in. Right hand success for Gupta. Right hand over the top from Gupta is another flashing success. Same shot once again. So looking for that right hand repeatedly is Gupta. Lančarić bombing away with his own backhand as well behind a left jab. Tried to turn in a right uppercut, but Gupta saw it coming. Left hand landed upstairs before a right hand to the body from the boxer in red. Nice arcing right hand over the top, which followed a left jab from Lančarić. Beautiful right hand from Gupta. He was on an upward trajectory and found the range. So Lančarić looking to respond with his own right hand. Blocked that shot effectively, but he didn't block the right hand, which followed from the man in red. Bobbing and weaving on the ropes is Lančarić. So Gupta looking to target the body. Solid right hand landed as Lančarić was throwing. It was Gupta who found the range with his shot, just short with that attempted right hand. Solid right cross landed by the man in blue right on the bell.
Nemoj ostajati s njim i nemoj spuštati glavu.
So some of the action from that opening round where both boxers enjoyed plenty of success. Accurate shot selection from both men. Both boxers demonstrating straight right crosses they were able to snake out and find a range with, just as in that replay there. And then here's Gupta with his own right cross. Nice movement off the ropes from Lancheric.
Seconds out, please.
So both boxers up early. Begin the second round.
Round 2.
So Gupta quickening the tempo at the start of round number 2, looking to close the distance against Lancheric, but Lancheric with an effective counter right hand off the ropes. There you see him performing the salute, putting that left glove up to the temple to block the right hand that was coming in his direction. But this, a discernible quickening of pace from Vishal Gupta. Been instructed to really step on the gas by his corner, and isn't he carrying out these instructions to the letter? But Lancheric remaining composed in the face of this increased pressure and boxing competently off the back foot. Scores with a left-right combination. Gupta not too far away with a right hook around the corner, continuing to bob and roll in front of his man. Lancheric short with the attempted 1-2. So at close range now, and still both men not really looking to target the body. I just wonder whether a change in the angles of attack would prove successful, because they were pretty much equal of one another when trying that combination just thrown by Gupta. Beautiful counter single landed by Lancheric. There's a good right uppercut to the body landed by the man in blue. Gupta still continuing to headhunt. Counter right hand over the top once again from Lancheric. Gupta trying to cut off the boxing ring rather than follow his man around. That was a languid right hand over the top, but there's an altogether crisper one from Gupta. Beautiful single shot once again from Gupta, catching Lancheric as he was coming in. His shot landed though, but again, it's the same thing. While Lancheric's right hand is looping, Gupta's able to shoot straight down the middle and get his shot off before Lancheric's lands. It has been landing though. So we've been having exchanges rather than shots without reply as Lancheric lances out a single left jab which scores. Beautiful up jab from Vishal Gupta. Lancheric just exploring the body once again. Now Gupta drops down with an attempted right hook to the body, goes back upstairs but fell short, was almost picked off by a counter right hand by Lancheric. Lancheric continuing to move fluidly, takes a left jab somewhere on the chest or shoulder there from Gupta. Closing seconds of the opening round. A round that is being fought at a terrific clip, exchange of shots, and then Gupta looking to get on top of the 10-second clapper sound, and he's doing so with some eye-catching clusters to conclude that second round of boxing. Well, Vishal Gupta produced some quality in the closing stages. He was the busier boxer as well. Lancheric certainly in the round. Gupta on the front foot right from the belt to begin round number 2. And then in the closing, well, it was the closing 10 seconds or so, he was able to produce a series of shots without reply, just to underline the superiority he demonstrated over the course of the 3-3-minute round. But make no mistake, Lancheric is in the contest, but he isn't winning the contest, and he needs a big final round to try and turn this one around now.
Please. Round 3.
So into the final round then. And Lancheric, well, he's right onto the back foot once again. standing his ground momentarily, but can he push Gupta backwards and see what the Indian boxer is like operating in reverse? Gupta still looking for that right hand. That's a shot that has been really effective for him, and it landed and scored once again and again. Almost an instant replay. Lončarić not able to make the adjustment and avoid that shot. Gupta just presenting a different posture now. He lands with a looping left on the inside, but again, the right hand that followed from Lončarić was countered by a right hand a couple of seconds thereafter from Gupta. Shots exchanged. It was a jolting jab from Lončarić, but as he was landing, he was run into a single shot, and it brings about a standing count. So just over a minute gone in the third and final round. Lončarić continuing to compete, but just looking a little bit more weary now. His shots have been more languid throughout. He takes a solid left jab from Gupta, and then a hard left hook, partially blocked by the gloves. Lončarić looking as though he's feeling the pace more than his opponent wearing red. He runs into another jab, which disrupts him completely. Each of these shots having a more prominent, pronounced effect here now from the fists of the man in red. And again, left-right combination and another right hand. Lončarić's punches are becoming ponderously slow. And he's shaken up by another right cross, but he's continuing to bomb away with the right hand, is Lončarić. But he's losing speed by the second. Admirable competitive spirit being demonstrated by Lončarić, but it's Gupta who's in the ascendancy here. Crisp right cross landed again by Gupta, and then a solid left jab, and each of these punches are really disrupting the balance and boxing stance of Lončarić. He's remaining game, but he has his knees dipped by another right hand. It was a roundhouse right which crashed on the side of the head, and another one at close range. Well, Lončarić not looking to hold, not looking to survive, he's looking to win. Able to dip beneath that shot which came in his direction. He takes another right-left, which shakes him up and runs into another right hand. Almost as though he's boxing in quicksand now. Slow motion punches coming from the man in blue. Lands a left hook on the inside. Gupta has given absolutely everything. I must be thinking, what is keeping this man up? I thought I had him ready for the taking. Terrific spirit demonstrated in that contest. Nice to see that show of respect. But it will be Gupta who will be going through to the quarter-final stage. Well, he just increased his dominance in that final round, did Gupta. The right hand, a Sunday punch for him, bringing about a standing count in the third and final round. Admirable competitiveness demonstrated by Borna Lončarić, but not able to make the man in red uncomfortable.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner of this bout by unanimous decision is boxer from red corner, Vishal Gupta, India.
So Vishal Gupta notches up his second victory of Kielce 2021. A unanimous points decision win where he produced a standing count in the third round. Borna Lončarić competing right up until the end, but the further the contest went on, particularly through the third round, the more Gupta was able to get on top. And in the end, a dominant victor over the man from Croatia. And it is Vishal Gupta who goes through to the quarterfinal stage in the men's 91 kilogram heavyweight division. So that 12th contest is bout number 212 through 5 completed days of action here at Kielce 2021. It's been another cracking session where we've enjoyed action from the women's light welterweight, men's light welterweight, and men's heavyweight divisions. Skill and competitiveness and conditioning on display aplenty. But that concludes the action here from the Hala Legionov. My name's Ronald McIntosh. It just remains for me, on behalf of the rest of the team here in Kielce, to say thank you for staying with us. We've got more action to come. Again, the same times, 2 p.m. local time, and the evening session at 6 p.m. Central European time. But we'll leave you with graphics from a graphic result from this 9th session of boxing. And on behalf of the rest of the team here, I will say thank you for staying with us, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more action from the 2021 AIBA Youth World Boxing Championships. Bye for now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 224, the last session during the men's heavyweight division. And please, to the red corner from Iran, say